Look for me in the world when I look up.
Garvey lives! Garvey lives! Garvey lives! Garvey lives! Garvey lives! Garvey lives! Mosiah lives! Mosiah lives! Mosiah lives! Mosiah lives! African fundamentalism. The time has come for the Negro to forget and cast behind him his hero worship and adoration of other races, and to start out immediately to create and emulate heroes of his own. We must canonize our own saints, create our own martyrs, and elevate to positions of fame and honor black men and women who have made their distinct contributions to our racial history.
That's right.
Sojourner Truth is worthy of the place of sainthood alongside Joan of Arc, Crispus Attucks and George William Gordon are entitled to the halo of martyrdom with no less glory than that of the martyrs of any other race.
Come on.
Toussaint Louverture's brilliancy as a soldier and statesman outshined that of Cromwell, Napoleon, and Washington. Hence, he is entitled to the highest place as a hero among men. Africa has produced countless numbers of men and women in war and in peace, whose luster and bravery outshine that of any other people. Then why not see good and perfection in ourselves? Ours the right to our doctrine. We must inspire a literature and promulgate a doctrine of our own without any apologies to the powers that be. The right is ours and God's. Let contrary sentiment and cross opinions go to the winds. Opposition to race independence is the weapon of the enemy to defeat the hopes and of an unfortunate people. We are entitled to our own opinions and not obligated to or bound by the opinions of others. A peep at the past. If others laugh at you, return the laughter to them. If they mimic you, return the compliment with equal force. They have no more right to dishonor, disrespect, and disregard your feelings and manhood than you have in dealing with them. Honor them when they honor you. Disrespect and disregard them when they vilely treat you. Their arrogance is but skin deep and an assumption that has no foundation in morals or in law. They have sprung from the same family tree of obscurity as we have. Their history is as rude in its primitiveness as ours. Their ancestors ran wild and naked, lived in caves and in the branches of trees like monkeys as ours. They made human sacrifices, ate the flesh of their own dead and the raw meat of the wild beasts for centuries, even as they accuse us of doing. Their cannibalism was more prolonged than ours. When we were embracing the arts and sciences on the banks of the Niles, their ancestors were still drinking human blood and eating out of their skulls, eating out of the skulls of their conquered dead. When our civilization had reached the noonday of progress, they were still running naked and sleeping in holes and caves with rats, bats, and other insects and animals. After we had already unfathomed the mysteries of the stars and reduced the heavenly constellations to minute and regular calculus, they were still backwards men living in ignorance and blatant darkness. Why be discouraged? The world today is indebted to us for the benefits of civilization. They stole our arts and sciences from Africa. Then why should we be ashamed of ourselves? Their modern improvements are but duplicates of a grander civilization that we reflected thousands of years ago, without the advantage of what is buried and still hidden, to be resurrected and reintroduced by the intelligence of our generation and our prosperity. We should be discouraged. Why should we be discouraged? Because somebody laughs at us today. Who to tell what tomorrow will bring forth? Did they not laugh at Moses, Christ, and Muhammad? Was there not a Carthage, Greece, and Rome? We see and have changes every day. So pray, work, be steadfast, and be not dismayed. Nothing must kill the empire urge. As the Jew is held together by his religion, the white races by assumption and the unwritten law of superiority, and the Mongolian by the precious tie of blood, so likewise the Negro must be united in one grand racial hierarchy. Our union must know no clime, boundary, or nationality. Like the great Church of Rome, Negroes the world over must practice one faith, that of confidence in themselves, with one God, one aim, one destiny. Let no religious scruples, no political machination divide us, but let us hold together under all climes and in every country, making among ourselves a racial empire upon which the sun shall never set. Allegiance to self first. Let no voice but your own speak to you from the depths. Let no influence but your own raise you in times of peace and in times of war. Hear all, but attend only to that which concerns you. Your first allegiance shall be to your God, then to your family, race, and country. Remember always that the Jew is in his political and economic urge is always first a Jew. The white man is first a white man under all circumstances, and you can do no less than being first and always an African. And then all else will take care of itself. Let no one inoculate you for their own conveniences. There is no humanity before that which starts with yourself. Charity begins at home. First to thyself be true, and thou canst not then be forced to any man. We are arbiters of our own destiny. God and nature first made us what we are, and then out of our own creative genius we make ourselves what we want to be. Follow always that great law. Let the sky and God be our limit, and eternity our measurement. There is no height which we cannot climb by using the active intelligence of our own minds. Mind creates, and as such we desire in nature we can have through the creation of our own minds. Being at present the scientifically weaker race, you shall treat others only as they treat you. But in your homes and everywhere possible, you must teach the higher development of science to your children, and be sure to develop a race of scientists par excellence. For in science and religion lies our only hope to withstand the evil designs of modern materialism. Never forget your God. Remember, we live, work, and pray for the establishment of a great and binding racial hierarchy, the rounding of a racial empire, whose only natural, spiritual, and political limits shall be God and Africa at home and abroad. Tena Mwari. Garvey lives! Garvey lives! Garvey lives! Mosiah lives! Mosiah lives! Mosiah lives!
Look for me in the world when I look up.